All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the River Channel broadcast of Hudson Raider Boys Soccer. This is the kickoff home game of the season for the boys. They started earlier this week on Tuesday with a 0-0 tie against Eastridge in Woodbury High School. And now we are here for our first game here in Hudson Raider Stadium. I am Jeff Ian, your announcer with the River Channel. I'm joined by Nikos Wired on the technical side here, and have a special partner, Amory Thanos here, uh, Hudson High School senior student, and he's going to be helping me with some announcing this year. So we're glad to have everybody tuning in. The Raiders on your screen are in blue, playing from right to left on your screen. And right off the bat, heck of a play by the Raiders. Sam Olsen not able to get a firm boot on that ball, but good crossing play in, and that's a good sign of things to come. So, again, Raiders in blue, playing from right to left on your screen, and the Southwest High School Lakers out of Minneapolis are in white, playing from left to right on your screen. So welcome to another year of Hudson Soccer, and we'll bring you the details and excitement as they play out. A little push-off foul there. Not sure I love that, Amory, but I guess that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, I get. We're just starting this game out. A couple minutes in here to the match.
Yeah, the first few minutes of every match are that time when the teams kind of feel each other out. On top of that, the first game of the season, these guys still developing a lot of chemistry because these high school teams bring guys that have not played together all summer. They've all played on a variety of teams, and so they've really been playing together for about a week so far. So there's a lot of things to figure out this time of year.
Exactly. I mean, at least in Hudson's favor, you have a lot of returning guys. Look at guys like the captains this year, Quinn Packard and Jack Poole, to lead your squad kind of today and kind of see where that goes. And then defensively, you got to replace a few guys from last year, Jackson Ouellette, guys like that need to replace. And you got to see some maybe seniors now that didn't see much time last year step up and play big roles this year. So excited to see how this match goes, especially coming off that 0-0 draw with Eastridge the other day. So
You bet. That's a good breakdown, and it's definitely true. And for the announcers like me, it's time to get to know these guys too, because there are a lot of new faces, bunch of returning, but also some new ones. Nice penetration there. Nice. Oh, that's a great pass back. Raiders putting together some good opportunities. Timing is everything, though. That's the thing. Is sometimes people think everything should be a goal, but the timing in soccer is hard, Amory.
Oh, exactly. And you look at these teams kind of sort of feeling it out. Hudson dominating early at least. You just hope to see that pressure sustained throughout the game and them not getting lax.
Exactly. Speaking of returning players, I know there's high expectations on Calvin Lassard, who has
Yep.
been, since playing as a freshman, even just he's been a goal scoring machine. So I know they're going to be looking from him, and I think some excitement too will be with sophomore Will Cook
Yep.
returning. That he's going to keep developing into, not just a current leader of the team, but a future leader as a playing sophomore.
Exactly.
It's, all right, the ball's out to Vega. Gets a little too much on that ball, a little too tight to the goal, but good attempt there by the Raiders. It's picked up by goalkeeper. Who's their goalkeeper? Declan Vicenti
Yep.
of Minneapolis. We certainly welcome all of our Raider fans to this early game because they're packing in a couple events here at Hudson Raider Stadium tonight. The first home boys soccer match, and then that'll be followed by home football match. Who are they playing tonight?
Wausau West.
Wausau West.
Yep.
Yep, so that should be a heck of a football game as well here at the stadium. So lots of activity. Oh, again, the Raiders making some great things happen deep. Just timing, that is half of everything in soccer is where is that ball? How high did it bounce? Where is it spinning? Where are my feet? Not as easy as it looks.
Exactly, and you're looking at, the start of this game, a lot of balls, a lot of crosses, a lot of deep runs in, especially coming out the foot of Quinn Packard into guys like Poole, and you kind of expect to see that, especially because they built that chemistry through a couple of these years, the captains kind of connecting. But again, you see Lessard with the ball there.
Exactly. That ball's gone through to Javier Island. It's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders. It should be. Yeah. All right. Historically, Raiders are solid on the corner kick. Corner kicks are actually one of the higher percentage scoring opportunities you're going to have in a game, largely because you get the chance to deposit that ball right into the scoring area. So we'll see what the Raiders can do here. Again, building chemistry, things like that. But these guys know what they're doing, so this should be fun. It's a nice ball. That's a great, and again, just a heck of a play. Teddy Anderson there gets the head on it, but again, timing and everything is tough. So Raiders looking sharp, though, from the start.
Olsen with the ball now. Looking for a call, no call. Again, you look at those set pieces for the Raiders. Anderson was wide open there, so just outnumbering the Lakers' defense. Look to see if he can finish that in the second.
All right, sounds like we maybe started off this match with some audio issues, so we'll kind of restart things here in the middle a little bit. Our score is still 0-0 at about the 7.5-minute mark of the match. I'm Jeff Ion. I'm your announcer here with the River Channel, and this broadcast is brought to you by the River Channel Broadcasting Company out of Hudson. I'm joined by Nikos Wired, who is our all things technical. He really does all the work. I just show up and talk, and then to make my life even easier, we have Amory Thanos.
Yeah.
Here, Amory is a senior out of Hudson High School and played a lot of years of soccer with a number of these guys, and is going to be helping out here in the booth this season. So welcome, Amory, to you.
Yeah, thank you.
I have a couple students now involved in broadcasting, which is super fun here at Hudson High School. Our stadium announcer, who I'm drawing a blank on his name right now.
Austin Clark.
Thank you.
He does a great job.
He's bringing some excitement to the stadium announcing, which for the last 4 years I handled both duties, so it's certainly nice to be able to focus on one thing here, but and then having Amory joining us as well. So it'll be great to have both these guys involved throughout the season. Again, if you missed it in the beginning or if the audio wasn't quite there, just so you know, the hometown Hudson Raiders are in blue, playing from right to left on your screen, and the Minneapolis Southwest High School Lakers are in white, playing from left to right on your screen. It's an absolutely perfect day for soccer or really any sport here in the St. Croix River Valley. Probably about 70 degrees or so. Low humidity, a little bit of a breeze. Perfect compared to some matches in the past this time of year that'll have a lot of humidity, heat. This is perfect. All right, ball gets deep into Raider territory for really the first time, and the Lakers are going to get their first true opportunity to make something happen on the field here with a corner kick. Thank you, Nick Lessard. Sounds like you helped us figure out we had an issue, and we're all over it. So now let's just get your brother to produce a score, or your son, or whoever he is to you, Nick.
It's his dad.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's Dad.
Yeah.
All right, good play by Raiders defense. Clearing that ball. Minneapolis still on the attack. Making some nice little pass moves in there. Takes that extra dribble. Had the shot, just sailed the goal a bit. Not a bad play by the Lakers. That was dangerous there because he had the opening and had quite a bit of goal open. That was number 10, Nolan Crane of the Lakers.
Here you look, the Lakers starting to get a little pressure down in the zone, but you like to see that the back line of Heckman and Anderson staying strong at least so far and clearing up the danger or
Right.
forcing long shots.
Back on it. I think that's Jack Poole out there. Popping one in. Not a high percentage play, but sometimes you got to take those chances and see if you can sneak something in or potentially look for a rebound or somebody streaking that maybe you weren't identifying. So you gotta mix it up on your attempts and see what works.
Yeah, you see Lassard again, just calm and collective. Been here before.
Exactly. Lakers defense getting harassed. That's one of the things Hudson's known for is they do play defense the entire length of the field, and that helps them control time of possession quite a bit versus just kind of letting the ball get to the midfield. The strikers often play a lot of defense. And that ball sneaking through too. Strumke's on it. And he'll give it a punt. Now pushing into the 12-minute mark of the match, our score remains 0-0. Good play by Island to keep it alive down there. Guessing there's a inadvertent handball there.
Yeah, again, you see that constant just big crosses in from the outside, trying to get something going in the middle, get a weird bounce maybe, find feet for a goal. Just nothing successful so far, but again, Hudson sort of dominating the first 13 minutes-ish. Lakers in the last 3 minutes have been forcing the ball down the field. Strumke had his first touch of the game, so.
Yeah, I'd say so far out of about 13 minutes, Raiders have had about 11 minutes of possession.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. Comes Poole again, pushing it, gets by. Gets a move around. Oh, the extra move cost him, but he didn't have much of he didn't have many options there.
Yeah, that's actually Lassard.
Oh, is that Lassard?
Yeah, they got the same hair.
There we go. I know. They do that to me. I get to know them one way, and then they color their hair or do something, and I can't recognize them. Lassard, though, good play there.
Oh, yeah.
Calvin uses his speed. He kind of uses his speed very, I think, strategically.
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize how fast he is till he turns it on.
Yeah, bigger guy too. So
yes.
Uses the body well as well.
Some good ball movement by Minneapolis. Looking for the seams. Be a Raiders throw-in. It's got some subs coming in.
Yeah, number 5, Henry Newman, and then number 4, Sully Kelly.
All right. Solom does a lot of subbing in these early games.
Yeah.
These are not conference games, so they don't mean a lot to positioning for the playoffs, but they are important, of course. But this is kind of a time I know Coach Solom likes to try a variety of combinations, and he likes to use a lot of players regardless of when it is in the season. He does like to rotate guys in because you're going to have injuries. You're going to have other reasons guys miss games throughout the season, and you want to keep everybody sharp. I don't know if Minneapolis schools have started yet. Sometimes Minnesota schools don't start till after Labor Day, but Hudson started yesterday, I believe. Was it yesterday?
No, Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah, we start on
So
Tuesday.
these guys, Hudson boys are, they're in school mode. They're, probably still getting used to that, getting up early and stuff too. But they're looking pretty sharp for this home opener. And we got a good crowd here tonight. Beautiful night, of course, adds to that, or afternoon here.
Oh yeah, and the closer we get to the football game, the more these stands will
Oh yeah,
get busier.
this could be one of the bigger crowds they'll
Yep.
see at the end of the game.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Everybody's positioning for good seats for the football games.
yeah. You'll see some of the students start showing up.
Again, Raiders getting the ball deep. But Minneapolis is, they're packing it in. They're keeping generally 5 or 6 guys back. So Raiders are going to have to stretch the field a bit, try to stretch those guys out. I think almost every year, the last 4 years, these two teams have played each other. Sometimes it's at the Stillwater quad. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's here, but it's an ongoing kind of relationship with Minneapolis. It's kind of fun. It's one of the things that helps Hudson is playing some of these Minnesota teams. They've got, they played Eastridge over it's in Woodbury. That's the high school, other high school in
Yep.
Woodbury. They've got, who else? They've got Stillwater at the end of the season, which will be good for them. So they usually play several Minnesota schools, and there's a lot of quality soccer in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, which is beneficial. The conference in general for Hudson can be competitive in certain ways, and in other ways it's a little less competitive. So Solom wisely set some matches against some quality Minnesota teams to help this team grow, as long with a bunch of the team does usually travel to some friendly kind of quad tournaments throughout the year over on the east side of the Wisconsin state. Play teams like upcoming, they'll be playing Oregon, which is always a quality team, DeForest High School, Cedarburg, Kimberly. So they've got some good matches on par here. Along with always the conference can be tricky. Some of the teams are surprising. Some of the teams have been improving. And then you have teams like Eau Claire Memorial that are always interesting.
Yeah, battling it out for the top of the conference almost every year, it seems.
Yep.
Like. Again, and you like to see these kind of non-conference crossover games with Minnesota be competitive. You look at that Eastridge team. That's a preseason top 10 team in the state.
Absolutely.
This Minneapolis team also a top 10 preseason team for their section. So, again, you like to see that. Gets you a well-oiled machine going into conference play compared to some of these other schools.
Exactly. Here we go.
Olsen there on the kind of drive through the 18, and you kind of see that so far. They're just kind of knifing through the defense, but just not finding guys on the other side to play the ball into. So you look to kind of see that adjustment made, see what changes they make.
And he'll break that down. Probably hear a little bit from the coaches. We'd rather maybe see that ball passed on the ground more in the front than it's a tough angle to put a shot on. But again, timing and the energy you're exhibiting, you sometimes just do things, right? Sometimes
Exactly.
You don't
Heat of the
have
moment.
time to always think through the best thing, right? I'm a lot older than Amory here, but I used to play, so I still remember.
Oh, yeah. You look at that, again, just eliminating any potential shot of a corner there by Anderson. You like to see that, especially approaching the 20-minute mark of this first period.
Yeah, and it's definitely a strategy if you don't watch a lot of soccer. it's a strong strategy to work for a corner kick because it is such a high percentage opportunity. So you'll see teams, especially if a guy's down, kind of isolated without anybody to work with to try to work for a corner kick like that. So preventing that is a big piece of the puzzle for defense, and the Raiders are on top of it. Again, the Raiders get the ball down, but Declan Vicente of Minneapolis does a nice job of disrupting that cross. There's a little through ball. They've got some space. They got a few numbers here. Raiders are back, though, covering nicely, which forces Minneapolis to try to bring that ball back and reset, and then the Raiders take it away because, again, they love to harass the ball wherever it is on the field.
Yeah, if you're Coach Solom, you love to see that at the 20, just past the 20-minute mark, your team, kind of gets that ball in, gets the numbers, and then forces the Lakers to retreat and force the turnover. So
Xavier Island trying to switch the field. It's a nice quick turn there by Sullivan Kelly. Or Sully, is that right?
yeah, yep.
Oop.
That'll draw a card. Yep. Yellow card given to number 18, Kelvin Lassard there. Just kind of got caught up and then ran the defender over. So again, not egregious in any way, just accidental, and kind of took him down a little more aggressive. We can save that for the 7 o'clock kick for football.
Yes. Yes. So, as is the case in the rule with yellow cards, Lassard has to exit the match. We do get a sub for him, but he can come back in at the next stoppage, but he does have to leave the match and kind of reset his thinking. Two yellows will eject you from the game and potentially leave the Raiders shorthanded from that point forward. So Lassard will have a little bit on his mind for that. Haven't seen Calvin play the last couple of years, though. His game is not to get cards and stuff like that.
Not at all.
So he'll do just fine. He uses his skills and his speed more than what we saw there usually.
Yep. And you see the sub, Adrian Morales, the junior, draws the foul. So
All right. Raiders, this is a good spot for the Raiders. They can put it into the scoring area from here usually.
yeah,
Let's see what we got. A little low, headed out by Minneapolis. Island on it. Back to Teddy Anderson. Again, now he's getting harassed. Quick throw in by the Lakers. They're trying to use some quick moves there. Oh, good play by Minneapolis there. Little pass back. Taken by the Raiders. It's tricky. The Raiders there on defense were running one way, and then he had to deposit the ball the other way. So sometimes you do just see that. Send it out of bounds. Let's reset and get on with it.
Yeah, you look at the Raiders there. They kind of got caught sleeping a little bit. They thought they had their throwing, and nope, refs give it to the Lakers, and they get the attack in the 18. Great clearance from Olsen there.
Great play by Olsen. Yeah, nice takeaway turn and clear.
Olsen again just being that pesky midfielder that you love to see. Plays the ball.
Paul gets over. Island's on it. Puts a nice little left foot cross on. That's a nice
Good
ball.
ball.
A lot of physicality, but that was shoulder to shoulder. So, you're not going to see a lot of calls for that. People sometimes want to call for everything, but As long as it's shoulder to shoulder, you're not going to get too many calls.
Exactly. Like you like to see the ref kind of letting them play a little bit physical. We'll see some subs check in the game here at about the 25-minute mark.
Is that Kieran Britz? Is that right? That's
Yeah.
a new name to me. Junior coming in
Yeah.
to play the center mid. Getting his first varsity action. Tight give and go.
Just out.
Tough call there, but doesn't really matter what I think up here in the booth.
Exactly.
That's what the side ref says, and technically the entire ball has to cross the line to be out. So, but it's always hard to tell up here, right?
Exactly.
And ultimately, it doesn't matter that much.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, calls go both ways.
Yep.
Most throw-ins get disrupted anyway, especially in the middle of the field. Seeing these Raider teams over the last few years playing much more mature soccer, not getting into it with the referees so much and things like that. And I think it's done nothing but help these teams be successful.
Have some more subs checking in.
We do
The
have some
senior number
subs.
8 Brian Wright, and then also senior number 2 Cohen Miller.
All right, Cohen Miller and Brian Wright into the match for the Raiders. Again, these are a lot of new names for me, but it's exciting to see.
Yeah, a lot of guys who, played years of soccer who have the experience. It's just now putting it on display at the varsity level during your senior year, kind of showcasing what you have.
You bet, and it's nothing but fun for these guys. It's sometimes they don't play together a lot, but they know each other. They're friends. They grew up together. They play on different summer teams. So the chance to have this one last shot for seniors to play with your friends is pretty exciting. All right, we're now at about the 27.5-minute mark, and we are still at a 0-0 tie. Raiders came out strong with probably 4 or 5 solid opportunities in the first few minutes. Lakers' defense has tightened up a bit, and they've put together a few runs of their own, but still Raiders really controlling time of possession throughout this match. Lincoln.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Lincoln Solano in the game for the Raiders, another new name to me. Lincoln's a junior. Minneapolis again trying to thread the needle. Strumke's pretty sharp on goal, though.
Yep.
He usually plays those pretty darn well, so tough to score up the middle for any team really to score like that. But sometimes you make it happen, and you got to mix it up. So don't blame him for that.
Yeah, you see Strumke, the returner, so he has that year under his belt of varsity experience.
Yeah.
A little bit
Newman
of
with a foul, a little bit of retaliation.
Yeah. Again,
Yep.
you see a lot of the starters kind of getting that break here through about the 29-minute mark. So, again, keeping the legs fresh, keeping the bodies fresh. Only the second game of the season, so you're not going to run your players into the ground, per se.
No. Good observation there. Solom does traditionally do that throughout the matches as well, as he likes to bring his bench in. He knows the seniors need some breaks, plus the science out there behind coaching is in soccer especially is the best corrections happen when you're not in the game. You know,
Exactly.
you can't really hear your coaches, you can't hear your parents yelling too much in the stands in the heat of the battle, right? So adjustments need to be made on the sideline with Coach Solom or assistant coach Kyle Flanagan. They've been a team for quite a while on the coaching front, so it's good to get those guys in and out a little bit too to think about what they're doing a little bit. All right, Raiders with another throw in their offensive territory. That's Cohen Miller. Gets it into Olson. Over to Solano, and now in the middle. Minneapolis playing some good center of the field defense. You know, they are playing traditional defense, packing it in the middle. Make you beat them from the outside, which can be tough, but Raiders need to be looking at, if they're going to send that ball in the middle, you got to distribute it quickly. There's not going to probably be a lot of opportunity to do too many moves and things like that in the center of the field. There we go. Little quick stoppage there for a shoe tying. And Minneapolis with a free kick from midfield. We'll see what they do with it. It's a high ball in. And that's going to get through to Strumke. As is the tradition here at the River Channel, if there are any of you out there watching the match and you want to give a shout out to a player or team that you're cheering for, just pop it into the chat. Also, as Nick Lassard did, if there's anything fishy with the broadcast, we always appreciate getting a note about the sound or whatnot. Sometimes things look good on our end, but they're not always good on your end, so we always appreciate that as well. We also love to know where you're from. I think the furthest I've had is Jupiter, Florida, for people tuning in. So we'll see if anybody out there can beat that. Big ball in. That's a low screamer, so that's a little tougher to handle. Sneaks all the way through. That'll be a Minneapolis throw-in. Nice ball movement there by Minneapolis. Just a tough bouncing ball to handle, though. So it slowed him down, which was good for the Raiders. Still got it. He had the edge, but didn't take the cross. Worked it. And it's going to end up being a goal kick for the Raiders. You learn quick at this level. If you get the one step down there, you got to either cross the ball or do something, because the speed factor, you're going to get closed on pretty quick.
Yeah, we'll see some more subs coming in the game. Captain Jack Poole returns, and then also in the game, number 7, Liam Siebert. So
there we go. Solom will probably slowly work those starters in here for the last 5 minutes, see if they can get something on the board. Seen some good play out of all these players, though. Here we go. It's a nice ball out, too. Takes a shot. I like that. All right. That's a case where, that was a good spot to take a shot. Kind of ahead of the pack, and the ball was moving. But it's timing.
Exactly, and you like to see that shot from Packard there. Got the touch, hit on the volley, and just sent it to the goalpost. But again, love to see that.
my gosh, we have someone from Spain tuning in. That definitely beats Jupiter, Florida. Welcome. I'm not sure I'm going to say your name right, Quere, but great to have you tuning in. Here we go. Another sub for the Raiders.
Yep, Will Cook coming back in the game for the Raiders. So
Alright.
again, Solon working those starters into about 4-ish minutes remaining in this
All right. Yep. Clock
first
is
period.
ticking down. Unlike a lot of soccer you may see at especially the professional levels in Wisconsin high school soccer, the clock is the clock. So there's no extra time. The refs don't control the clock. So the half will end at the 40-minute mark regardless. Just so people realize that. Good movement by the Raiders. Throw in here with about 4 minutes left for Minneapolis. Another throw in here. Just a hair over 3 minutes left in the half. Score remains 0-0. Need another clipboard.
Exactly.
Good take there.
You look in these last 5 minutes, Minneapolis has kind of been the more aggressive team so far. The Raiders kind of, it's not as much just tire legs, it's just kind of slowing down the pace of play compared to the first 10, which is understandable, but you see Minneapolis taking advantage of that, playing the body. And
Funny you said that. Exactly what I was thinking is we're seeing Minneapolis stepping up a little bit here, being more aggressive, and fortunately it hasn't paid off for them. Although the Raiders started strong too, and it didn't pay off. So we just got a good match here. A lot of good play. We'll see what happens with halftime adjustments here coming up in about a minute, and see what each team is going to do to correct all this. Big clear by the Raiders. At halftime, we will take the 10-minute break along with the team. It's not a long halftime in soccer here at the high school level. Raiders penetrating again, but it's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders, so it's going to be a good thing to end the half on. We'll see what they can do with it.
1 minute remaining in the half. 1 minute.
yeah, they'll just kind of dwindle the clock down, wait till the last possible moment to get this ball in. No.
Most games, the Raiders will have a group of young soccer players around the field fetching those balls. Here's the cross. Right where you want it. Oh! Even a decent second opportunity there, but the Lakers avoid that attack again. We're now down to about 20 seconds. Strumke with a good save.
6, 5,
We
3,
will
1.
we will see you all back in about 10 minutes. Have a nice little break and come on back for an exciting conclusion to this match. All right, everybody, welcome back for the second half of today's boys soccer matchup with the hometown Hudson Raiders in blue, now playing from left to right on your screen, and the visiting Minneapolis Southwest High School Lakers in white, playing from right to left on your screen. Scoreboard is not wrong. Our score ended the first half 0-0. It's a good competitive back and forth between the teams. I'd say Raiders did hold time of possession advantage, but Minneapolis kind of closed that advantage in the last 10 minutes. They started putting a lot more pressure on, and the Raiders seemed a little bit slower. I'm sure they're going to come out with a little fire under them here for the hometown game. Here come the Raiders streaking through.
Yeah, number 20, Eric Palm, gets his first minutes of the game.
There we go. Eric Palm, another new player I've been announcing the last 4 years, so good to have Eric on the field for some varsity minutes here. We have 40 more minutes. See if the Raiders can get their first score of the season on the board here. They started off Tuesday with a match against Eastridge High School in South Washington County School District. That's on the Woodbury side, but that score ended 0-0, so that might be the longest stretch I've seen Raiders boys soccer without a goal, is a game and a half over the last number of years. And while I've been the announcer for 4 years, my older son also played for the Raiders, so I definitely know they didn't go too long without a goal either. So little push off, good call. More from Spain, Tuana. Thank you for tuning in. Great to have you, and hope we have you the rest of the season.
Yeah, you look at the Raiders so far this half, it's been kind of that same at the end that second half, or first half. It's just a little bit kind of slow, a little bit, not what we're kind of accustomed to. But again, you're getting to feel new teammates, coming off the club season, so you can't be too angry with it. Again, it's weird not seeing the Raiders put in balls in the net.
Exactly.
But again, you can't.
No, great observations. There's a lot of names here that are new to me, and guys that did not play on the big field. Here we go. It's a nice turn here. Nice little cross here. Oh, gosh. Good opportunities. Will Cook with the final one there, but didn't quite get a full leg on that. Heck of a play, though. That's what the Raiders need. Bring it out, bring it in. That's where they excel.
Yeah,
now they have a corner kick.
Yeah, Quinn Packard, they're kind of getting that ball deep. Might have gotten away with the ball out of bounds, but
it was close. I agree.
It was close. Might have gotten away with it, but again, ball in by Poole.
Ball
here.
in. So yeah, there's a lot of chemistry in soccer, and again, a lot of these guys, they come from the summer playing in different clubs and different teams and different levels, and then they all come back here, and then a whole bunch of these guys, they've all been playing, but they haven't played together on varsity either.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a lot of players leave after last year for graduation and things like that. So there's a lot to figure out here with these guys, and it's very early in the season. They just had tryouts last week, so.
Get another corner here for the Raiders. So it's just, again, Packard getting that ball in the corner and finding ways to get the ball in, whether deflection or gets it all the way through.
Yeah, and here's Jack Poole queuing up the corner kick. A little short. Oh, it's a good play there. Ooh. Who had that shot? Was that?
Yeah, Packard again. So
Packard
again,
with the shot.
Yep. what you like to see, another corner here for the Raiders. And
Good
it's just,
shot on goal. Good save by Declan Vicente.
so far, it's just been the two captains, Poole and Packard, here
That's
kind of leading the charge.
So heavy shot there. Oh, goodness. Wow. Headsy play. Not sure his number yet for
That was Olsen.
Minneapolis. But, I mean,
Olsen on the shot.
Yeah, and I'm talking the defender
Oh.
who's
Yeah,
held
I
the
didn't see
line. Good defensive
Yeah,
play.
Sullivan Mosley, number 4, held the line there.
Yeah, so nice all-around play there. Good offense, good defense. Heart-stopping to some degree. You think you had it, and then there he is.
Oh, yeah. Again, Packer with the ball.
Another ball. Oh. All right, Raiders finding some chemistry here, getting some action going. Ambulance driving by. It's kind of a unique setting for Raider Stadium here, right on Vine Street, one of the main roads of Hudson.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's kind of fun when the lights are on at night and you drive by and there's action at the stadium. There's a blast. Just wide.
Yeah, Poole with the shot there. Again, this is Hudson soccer. This is what we're accustomed to seeing, kind of that just relentless beat-down pressure of just balls in, wearing that team down. Again, you can see the keeper's just kind of trying to catch his breath for a minute, kind of regroup as a team, and that's what you love to see, is force these guys to continue to play in their defensive zone, play stressful soccer, and hopefully put one in the back of the net by mistake or costly turnover by Island there. Oh, wide open.
Oh, Minneapolis set up there. Ooh.
Big save from Strumpke there.
Strumke, nice play. Looks like he almost mistimed it a bit, but his arm just stretched extra to knock that out. Now that'll be a corner kick for Minneapolis. We're at about the 47-minute mark.
Yeah, you look at Strumpke there, just knowing where he is in this goal and forcing the ball over the net. You love to see that, even if it results in a corner. Just big save in a very tight, contested game. Both teams with 3 shots.
Yeah, anything other than a goal, right?
Exactly.
When you're the goalkeeper, that's all you care about.
Exactly.
It's a nice ball, too. A little bit long, though. Good hustle there by Levi Bjornholm of the Lakers, but gets his feet tangled. Raiders will end up with a goal kick here. And
Yeah.
they'll see if they can get that offense cooking again.
Yeah, Packard on the defense again. So at least so far for these first 8-ish minutes, it's Quinn Packard's kind of.
Yeah, he's showing his leadership
Yeah.
and his skill all in one.
Yeah, and you really love to see that both offensively and defensively as Vega takes the ball up.
Yeah, Quinn has logged a lot of minutes on
Oh, yeah.
varsity over the last few years, so he's definitely going to be one to lead this team, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, he hasn't come out this whole game yet so far, so besides maybe a couple minutes, but you look at that, and that's exactly what you want as a captain. You want it when you get picked to be a captain, you need to be the leader, and he's shown that so far, at least early in the season, only 2 games in. Again, numbers
nice
here.
through ball to Bjornholm.
Yep.
A little tough to manage that one.
Yeah. Look at Bjornholm, bigger guy playing forward. Who's, again, something to keep an eye on as we inch closer. They get balls in, see if he can't get his head on something or put a nice strike behind the ball for the Lakers. Heckman there gets the deflection off the throw. And Packard just kind of surveying his options, plays that big ball across to Vega.
Vega hangs on, keeps it in,
Yep.
pushes it up. It's Pau Ribeas.
Yeah, into Vega again. Vega
Vega gets it.
looking for somebody.
All right,
And let's
that'll
see
be
what
another
we got.
corner for
Yeah.
the Raiders. Got some subs. Sub.
Yeah, we got Lassard checking back in.
Lassard coming in.
Yeah, this is his first time since he got that yellow. So, again, kind of resting him a little bit. No need to show your big guns this early in the season.
Exactly.
And, you know, you expect him to probably play the rest of this match. Last 30-ish minutes.
It's a nice ball in. It's ooh. Nice punch-out save again by Vicente.
Yeah, Vicenti's played a solid game back there, you know.
Yeah, he really has.
Good ball in.
Oh, it's there. Oh. Raiders keep knocking on the door here. They're putting together some good opportunities.
Hey, look at Paul there, just getting that ball in, and nice touch, good cross into Olsen, and Olsen just tried to go behind the heel to find that back post open. Just a little, not enough on it, not enough mustard, but.
Yeah, they're finding the outside guy, which is keeping the defense spread out, and then depositing it nicely in. So
exactly, and that's what you like to see.
You do that enough, it's going to pay off.
Yeah, we've been close, but Vicente back there has just been rock solid
He
for
has been.
For the Lakers, and showing no nerves at all.
And as you've seen at all levels of soccer, a hot goalkeeper can.
Oh yeah.
They can do a lot.
Yeah, Vicente only a junior, so. Again, you're looking at this Raiders team, and it's for the first 12-ish minutes, it's been all Raiders.
Yeah, definitely.
See the Lakers kind of just scrambling, trying to get that ball out. Just Hudson just relentless.
Oh, nice play there by Packard.
Yeah.
Kind of on his back foot, but still is able to stretch out to
good movement.
Keep that ball where we want it. Now he's up making something happen offensively. Love the hustle.
Yep, there's that ball in again.
Tries to get the left-footed cross, not enough on it. Through ball.
Yep, Strumke will be there on that. Get a big boot on it. That's great positioning from Strumke there, you know.
Strumke had a few opportunities last year in the field and showed that he's a soccer player. He's not just a goalkeeper, and that is the ideal of having a goalkeeper that can play the ball any way you want him to.
Yeah, you look this year though for the Raiders, it's Strumke and that's it. There's no backup at least right now, so they're relying heavily on Strumke so far this year, and he's earned that respect, and hopefully will continue to play high-level goalkeeping, which has been the case through his career on varsity. And get a call on Will Cook here. Not sure what for.
Yeah, it's hard to be in the booth sometimes because you can't always hear the ref or always see everything.
Yeah, I think it was an inadvertent handball. Got his hand down then.
If only Nikos here could set up cameras around the field for us.
Exactly.
We'd be able to do more for you. All right, ball's in. It's a nice ball. Ooh. Who's that? Number 7?
Ben Bryan. You see just left kind of open. So a little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and it's these guys haven't played with each other, and you kind of look at that and it's like, all right.
Yep.
That's something you need to work on now, and it's that could have been costly, but Brian's header sends well over the goal.
He was able to kind of just sit and wait for that too, which sometimes causes not the best header. Sometimes it's better when you're kind of surging and rushing in to meet the ball. But luckily for us, that kind of the angle of the head is tough because the head is not flat, right? And if you don't hit it right, it's going to pop up like it did there. Raiders back on the attack here, fighting it out in the middle. Appreciate everybody tuning in here to the River Channel. We will be broadcasting all Raider boys home games for soccer, as well as a few away games, I'm sure, throughout the season. So we'll try to keep you up to date on that next week after today. Oh, boy.
Vega gets bodied by the keeper, but no call.
That
Vega
was
stays
an
down.
odd turn of events. Vega knocked down. Ball slow rolled out, but nobody reached it.
Yeah, he had that big ball in from Packard again, and Vega trying to run under it and just kind of awkward, just ran into the goalkeeper there. Yeah, no call, so we'll see if we have a drop or if we have a corner kick here for the Raiders.
So we'll have a short stoppage here as the training team comes out. But to review, the Raiders, this is the 28th. So actually the Raiders are playing some matches this weekend in Eau Claire
Yeah,
at the Invitational. Even though it is Labor Day weekend, they've scheduled a couple matches. And then September 4th, which is Thursday of next week, they will be at Menominee at, I believe, UW Stout Stadium.
that'll start
for
conference play,
a matchup at 7 p.m. And I think we may be doing that match, so we'll see. And then they're back at home a few days later against Chippewa Falls. So lots of soccer action.
Yeah, we'll have a corner kick as a result of that. So, again, just
All right.
Vega kind of awkward collision, but he'll come out the field. And we'll have another corner for the Raiders here. There's 6 of the match, so, again, one of these got to go in.
Yeah, we got that stat now, huh?
Yeah.
We have a new scoreboard graphics.
Yeah,
So
it's
keeping
nice.
track of corners, that is kind of nice.
Pulls cross. Was deflected away again, so just
Not that I was doubting you, Amory. I just
Nah.
thought, man, you're keeping track of corner kicks in your
Nah,
head. That's pretty
yeah.
dang good.
we'll see another. We'll see another one here. So the 7th of the match now.
There we go.
And you think, you know,
I have to laugh. I was just thinking the other day about the girls' game this fall where they had about 20 offside penalties in one game.
Jeez.
I don't know why that made me think of it right now, but there's a nice cross, little heavy.
Yeah, Heckman just a little early mistimed his jump there, but
A little heavy, and Raiders don't usually keep someone far
yeah,
wide.
that backside now.
Some teams do. We used to call it the garbage collector back in my day.
Uh-huh.
Keep somebody out there just for those balls that sneak through, but then you sometimes give up that guy right in the scoring area too. So Cook brings it back.
Yeah, another interesting thing to watch here for the rest of this match is Hudson's kind of doing that rotation of getting guys in, and for the
Yep.
Lakers, it's been mostly just their starters, a few subs, but not anything major. So you look to see if the legs are get a little tired for the Lakers later in this match, and
Yeah, you
if
bet.
Hudson can take advantage of that with the fresh
Good point.
legs.
Good point. And while it's beautiful, it is still a little warm.
Yeah, a little warm, and your body's just breaking back in. You kind of take off from the summer, you get a few practices in, but again, your legs are not used to running up and down this field. Packer with a big ball in again. Morales, or no, that's not Morales. Who's that up there? Again, you just look at Packard, though. All this whole second half, just getting those
Yeah.
big balls in, and it's giving the Raiders a chance to find the back of the net.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely seeing a step up in his game
Oh, yeah.
right away here in the season versus last year when he was solid, but now we're really seeing him,
Yeah,
I think, emerge.
Yeah, really showcasing his talents, and that's something to keep an eye on throughout the season as, you know, as a senior playing his last few high school games and as we reach playoffs.
That's a nice little give and go there. Gives them the edge.
Packard's there to shut that down, though.
Yeah, and it's when you give that pass back play and it's high in the air, that's a tough one to do much with too. So you want to keep that. Usually keep that as low to the ground as you
Yeah.
can.
You look, this is probably the Lakers' first real threat
Could be.
in the Raiders zone, and we're almost 20 minutes into this
Yeah, definitely.
second half. So you really like to see that, and it's eventually got to pay off for the Raiders. Packard on it. Oh, nice move by Packard there. Oh, we're going to have the ball out of bounds. Nice move by Packard. Just ran out of real estate on the end line there, and we'll have a Lakers throw in here. Reaching the 59-minute mark, so. Up to Lassard.
Right ideal. Calvin had a nice move there, but kind of got himself off balance a bit.
Yeah, I got kind of tangled up with the defender there, but.
Love seeing it.
Yep. Oh, he's got Cook. Yep. He's got him.
Good play. And
Vicente there, way off his line, comes out and makes a nice stop. And again, that's just, there's no nerves for him back there so far. He's really comfortable in the net back there. And both these keepers have been rock solid for these teams so far. And that's something you kind of expected coming into this match. Both these teams being pretty prestigious teams and playing the last few years. Low score matches, I mean, last year.
Exactly.
Except last year was 3-2, so kind of a little bit of a lower scoring game. But with Henry Newman with the takeaway there. Gets a nice header up to Cook. Cook's got some space. Man coming behind him, though. 3-on-3 here. Cook's going to take it himself. Looking for somebody. Great shot. Poole with the hit.
There, off the crossbar. Back at it. Vicente just enduring everything.
Yeah, you look at Vicente back there. I mean, gave up that juicy rebound, but he came right back up and he adjusted and tips Poole's ball off the crossbar. So, again, you look at this Raiders team, it's going into halftime, it was shots were 3-3, and now it's 9-3. So 6 shots on net, and Vicente stayed strong. And
yes, he did. I'd say the thing with Vicente, though, that hopefully the Raiders are noticing is he's not always fielding the balls.
No.
He's doing a lot of punch-outs, a lot
yep.
of deflections, which if the Raiders are paying attention and they keep a trailer, it could be the game difference.
Yeah, you look at those rebounds, and got to have somebody on that back door right in front of Vicente. Just tap that ball in because,
right.
Again, there's been a lot of rebounds that left the door open for the Raiders. Just haven't got the shot
play
yet.
There.
Sard.
There it is.
Yes.
Looks like a good score. Sam Olsen. Is that right? 21?
I think we got 24.
24?
Yeah.
Pau Ribeus.
Yeah, so that'll be his first. So the funny story with him is that's his first American goal.
Pau Ribeus with the goal.
So he's an exchange student from Madrid in Spain. So that makes sense why you have people watching from. Oh, nope, they did give it to Olsen. So it was Olsen on the back door there. Couldn't quite tell.
Oh, it was Olsen.
Yeah, it was Olsen.
Okay.
Couldn't quite tell there.
Yeah. Heck of a play there by Sam Olsen. That was another one of those sort of. Was that a deflection that led to the goal again?
Yeah. Lassard kind of went down looking for a call, didn't get it, and the Lakers kind of were like, we're going to get a call or no? And Olsen just stuck with the play and finishes that ball off.
See if I can watch a replay quick.
Again, that finally they break the seal for the Raiders, their first goal of the season, and you look at that now and it's.
Oh yeah, no that wasn't a deflection, but that was just a nice little play by was that Poole or was that?
I think that's Lassard.
Lassard
yeah.
with the assist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulls back.
Yeah, that's not Olsen. Olsen's out wide.
Kind of got
Yeah,
tapped
24. So the goal should go to 24. If you watch it back again.
out. What did he announce that?
No, he said Olsen. Olsen was out wide.
Yeah, let's watch it one more time.
But again, you look at the Raiders. No matter who scores it, it's a goal, and it's the first one of the year for the Raiders, and
Beautiful.
it's a beautiful goal, and you love to see that. I mean, 10 shots
All right,
in, and
let's
you
watch
find there we go.
this.
Yep, Lassard. Ball in. Yeah, 24.
Yeah, it's 24.
Yep.
Do you want to maybe run over and tell him because he can call a correction? All right, after a few replays, that was Pau Rabeus, number 24, with the goal. And Pau is a student from Spain, and I have a feeling that our
Number 24, Paul Rubenis.
there we go, the beauty of technology. Thanks to Nikos, we're able to sort that all out and get credit where credit is due. And welcome to the Big Rivers Conference, Paul Rabeus.
Yeah, and you see that, and that's you got to give his credit. It's his first goal coming
right
to the
back
States,
at it.
and for him, that's got to be a special moment, you know. And you could tell the Raiders fans erupted once they heard that correction. It's a special moment for a guy who's coming over here to the States and getting to play the game that he loves, and finds the goal in his first home match of the season for him. So
yeah, Hudson, Wisconsin is definitely not Spain.
yeah,
right?
definitely not Madrid.
So he
Soccer's a little different here.
He's doing
So
great. We have Henry Newman down with a
yeah, he's got some
injury.
looks like some blood. But again, you look at that and
Would you drink too much? Oh, did they? Looks like a head-on-head collision there, and Henry Newman maybe took the worst of it,
yeah.
getting attended to by the training staff. Typically, they should be looking at both players
Yeah.
under good concussion protocol, so hopefully someone on the Minneapolis side is taking a peek over there too, if that was the case.
Yeah, Newman's a tough guy. I played with him for years and years in clubs, so a guy that I know will do whatever it can to get back in this match. So
yeah, most likely I have a feeling he'll be done.
yeah,
for
he'll
the
be done.
match.
He'll be done for the match. You mean you got a 1-0 lead, and it's,
Yep.
it's not worth putting him back for the last 15 of
A
ish
lot of
minutes.
season to play.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Not
yep.
worth risking anything. And again, you just look at this team, this Raiders team, and it's all right. Next man up, and it's
That's right. They're
not, and Solom will not be worried about that at all. And it's
So that was Paul Rabeus with the goal and Kelvin Lassard
yep.
with the assist. So Raiders are on the board finally. Take that 1-0 lead. We have a short stoppage here. Not sure why they're continuing the stoppage now, but
Yeah.
refs might be just letting him take a quick water break.
Yeah, kind of messed up a little bit, but yeah, again, finally the Raiders put one in, and 10 shots later, and they finally beat Vicente, and it's a beautiful finish. It's nothing Vicente can do there. Ball to the bottom corner, and you just a beautiful class finish. And
It was a great shot into that far lower corner where no matter what the goalkeeper's doing, there's not much
Yeah.
you can do about that. So
that's a tip your cap, and you live to see another day. And now you just, if you're the Lakers coaching staff during this injury timeout, it's regroup. It's try to find some life. It's the second half. It's been kind of dead for them. They're not finding their players. They're not getting any sustained pressure in the Raiders' zone. Strumke's been relatively just standing back there,
yeah, he
kind of
hasn't-
watching this game.
Hasn't had much action, and you're right. Minneapolis seems to have. They seem to gas out at halftime, but we'll see if they can. Sometimes a goal invigorates you,
Yeah, exactly. And
and
I mean, if you're the Raiders right now, if I'm Solom, I'm telling them, look, you got to keep the pedal to the metal. This is a team that
Absolutely.
one ball in, and it could be a 1-1 game. And again, I expect them to come out and just continue to sustain that pressure. And hopefully maybe find another goal, so which would be pretty sweet. But again, you're content with a 1-0 win, but you never want to get complacent. There's still 15 minutes left in this match. It's
Correct.
soccer. A lot of things can happen in this next 15. So you look to find that leadership again, Packard and Lassard and Poole, and you just kind of have them shoulder the weight in these last 15 and just continue what Packard's done. He had a great second half, even though he's not in the score sheet or anything like that. He's really led this team kind of on this resurgence.
He most certainly has, and the 1-goal lead is nothing any coach wants. I can tell you that.
No.
After 30 years of coaching, it's not much. A 2-goal lead isn't a whole lot better, but a 1-goal lead does not make you feel good on the sideline.
Nope, not at all.
So these guys will pump. I have a feeling there's a little more in the Raider tank here.
Oh yeah, especially with the depth that they've had, and at least so far in the second half, it's mostly been the starters. You're riding a lot of starters, and they kind of played right into the scheme of, all right, we'll let our younger guys kind of get some experience, see what varsity's like in that first half, and now it's all right. Now let's show the big guns off, and so far that's what it's been the second half. I mean, 7-0 in the shots in the second half, and it's just been all Raiders as Vega forces him out of bounds there, and it's just you can see the frustration out there for the Lakers. It's just not been their half at all, and the Raiders are just taking advantage of anything they can take advantage of. Is Packard will make the throw in here, looking for Morales. That's Adrian Morales checking in the game for Newman, who went out with the injury. And
are the Morales?
Yeah, those are brothers. Yeah,
okay,
those are brothers.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, Giovanni.
Love having a couple siblings on the team together. Great memories.
Yeah, you look at this team. It's senior heavy, but it's also there's some younger guys and some juniors that are carrying a lot of weight on this team as well. So you really like to see that, at least get some of these guys some more minutes. And
exactly. It's great for the program to get those younger guys some time. They get used to the speed.
Speaking of one of the younger guys, Will Cook on the ball there. Only a 10th grader, so a sophomore. The only sophomore on this whole roster. So you look at that, and it's like there's some talent.
They did add one more sophomore yesterday, Takeo Huber.
So
but Will had a solid freshman year last year as well, getting a lot of playing time. He's going to be a fun one to watch over the next few years.
Yep. You look at this Raiders team, it's just everything's been in the Lakers zone. Great ball to the corner by Packard there. Diego Vega just can't run underneath it, but forces a throw deep in the Lakers zone. And again, that's what it's been this whole half, is just balls constantly inside the 20-yard line of the Lakers.
All right. Quinn Packard, again, he's everywhere, and he's going to take this throw in. Goes short to Vega.
Just kind of ate him up there. And
tough ball.
Yep.
That's a high ball on the line. Tough to do
anything
good with. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm. But Tenti will take the kick. And
that's what makes soccer probably, in a lot of ways, one of the more challenging sports, because you're using your feet. That's it. You know, you can't.
No hands, no any.
Yep.
You can use the body, but.
Yeah, your feet don't always do what you think they're going to do, no matter how good you are.
Tenti's ball into a crowd of people. Lassard comes out with a big boot.
Sends it to the corner, which I
Vicenti's
like.
Yep. Morales fighting in there. Lassard again, and that's just those fresh legs. Lassard just got sent off early with that yellow, but he's had an amazing second half since he's come back in, and it's no surprise to anybody.
Big ball up to Cook. Fights it out, trying to get that corner. Minneapolis ends up with a throw-in deep in their territory. We are about 68.5 minutes into the match, which means we have about 11 and a half minutes left. Raiders hold the 1-0 lead on the Pau Ribeus goal, assisted by Calvin Lassard. We'll see if that'll be enough. Minneapolis has not shown much offensive life in this second half, but
No, they have not.
But when you're only down by one, it just takes one shot. So Raiders got to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're the Raiders here, it's just continue doing what you're doing in the second half. It's been what we're accustomed to watching Raiders soccer. You
Nice
see great
little passing
movement.
sequence there.
Yeah, between Poole and Cook, and
Tries to thread it. Tough to thread that needle. It's back to Cook. Takes a lot of dribbles. Vicente with another amazing play.
You look at that, and that's just a shifty move by Will Cook right there, and it's, again, only a guy who's a sophomore in high school. So
Yes, I know. He's got a low center of gravity, and he can really pivot quickly, and he's got the foot skills to navigate in traffic like that just not many people can.
Packard's ball in again. Yeah, Vicente's just up for the test again, and it's
Yeah, he and Strumke both today have shown like complete disregard for their bodies too, which you have to as a goalie. Just throw it out there and flail your limbs to try to block anything, you know. We'll stop it.
Looks like we got a little bit of a cramp, so kind of took one a little awkward off the. Took a boot to the.
Got the referee
Yeah,
doing
just
a little PT out there.
yeah, just stretching them out. I think that's Ribeus down, so.
Well, they don't get enough credit, but we certainly appreciate our officials. There's less and less officials available every year due to often poor treatment by fans, so we certainly appreciate our officials here and the work they do to help us have these games.
Yeah, exactly. And this has been a pretty evenly called match, and that's what you love to see. They're letting them play, and it's fun soccer to watch when guys can kind of throw the body a little bit and have a little bit of fun out there. But
absolutely.
Again, not a lot of stoppages, just a couple in these last 15-ish minutes. A couple injuries for the Raiders, and it's unfortunate, but you also, it's early, so you expect a little bit of that cramping, a little bit of that other stuff, just getting used to the conditions.
And hats off to these players for just playing a good game, keeping their cool.
Exactly.
It's so easy to get mad about things, but
yeah, we'll get a call there. Yeah.
Very.
Anderson gets. Anderson gets dragged down by Bjornholm. Again, kind of baited him into that foul. Bigger guy, kind of got him on his back and just.
Yeah, sometimes gets a little extra physical and.
Yeah. You look at this and it's 9 minutes remaining in this match, and the Lakers just can't find anything.
Strumke's going to take the kick way out wide.
Looking for Cook there, just not enough leg, but. Bjornholm on the ball now. Poole with the
great take by Poole.
Yeah, nifty little move there, and out to Vega.
Out to Vega.
See if he turns on the Jets here. No, slows it down. No rush. Just try to find feet. Lassard just knifing his way through.
Nice ball out to Vega. Gets the turn.
And he gets that ball.
Cross. That's a nice ball.
Just behind Cook.
It's right on the kick mark, kind of where you want it.
Yeah, right on the 18, and just.
We're a little. I always say it's awfully hard to be patient.
No, yeah, exactly.
You know. But when you are, it's so nice.
Exactly.
When you see a guy just waiting for it.
Olsen steps up there, just.
Again, we appreciate everybody tuning in to the River Channel here today for this 4 o'clock match. This game will be posted on YouTube. I think these games, are they also live on Facebook? Yeah, so if you find yourself not able to get on YouTube for some reason, we do broadcast live via Facebook on the River Channel Facebook page, so you could share that with your friends and relatives. Sometimes people know Facebook better than anything, so they like that. You can't enter the chat room of YouTube if you're in Facebook,
Yeah.
but other than that, we do broadcast that. And if you're also a football lover for Hudson, you could tune back in at 7 p.m. for a great match tonight against Wausau West High School. There it is, Strumke
Strumke.
coming out strong.
Stands his ground.
Coming out strong.
Again.
Grabbing that ball with his hands, not punching it out. There's a difference there.
Yeah, just kind of a little bit of errant play by Anderson back there. Just kind of caught it on the weird part of his head, as we were talking about earlier. Just
Yep.
as Vega plays the ball into Lassard, and Lassard's got Cook outside, and just can't
Tries
find
to
it.
sneak it through.
But again, that's what you like to see. All those guys that we just mentioned are returning next year, so you like to see that chemistry so far building, and it's
Absolutely.
as Cook gets another ball out wide, and
Again, he's going to have a little time and space now.
see if we can get a ball in here from Cook. Cook with a nifty
So
move.
quick.
He's got a man in the
Oh,
front.
he's right
Vega.
there.
Oh, and Vega just forces it wide. Kind of caught him on the trail foot, just didn't have enough. And again, that's that cramping situation. Looks like he's down with a cramp again. So it's again, we're getting later in this match, and it's
Yeah.
these guys aren't used to playing these.
He pivoted a little awkwardly there, too, to try to, because he, again, kind of like we mentioned, maybe over pursued a hair. Of course, you never know where that ball's going.
Exactly.
And he had to kind of reach back
See Vicenti.
awkwardly.
Yeah, Vicenti kind of stretched him out. So
Yeah, must
you'd
be
love
a-
to see that
Yes.
sportsmanship as where the trainer gets out there, and hats off to Vicenti for
Yeah,
that.
much better than if it was a writhing in pain
Exactly.
moment, right?
And you look at Vicenti, and it's he's had a great game back there for the Lakers, and he's kept this game at 1-0. And again, a guy if you're a Lakers fan to be excited for these next couple years, and it's
Exactly.
he's really showing off, and he and Strumke are two goalies that are very experienced, as you can tell, and it's showing. And there's not a lot of times you see 11 shots in a soccer match and only one goal. So Vicenti will play the ball here.
All right, folks, we're down to the last 6 minutes. Raiders continue to hold on 1-0.
Packer with the ball. Finds Kelly, who just checked into the match for Vega.
Started with a nice header out to Cook.
Cook's got space if he wants it. Again, just kind of ran into the defensive wall for the Lakers, and the Lakers have numbers coming back here. Anderson steps up, finds Cook on the wing, and that's kind of been the recipe for success these last 5 minutes. Is just find Cook on the outside and take some time down and see what he can do with the moves. As you can see, another move, and has Lassard wide open in the middle. So Lassard rips a shot.
Wound up for a big shot. That would have been about a 28-yard blast.
Yeah, normally you want to see a little closer, but with
But
Lassard,
sometimes you got to take it.
with Lassard, the big legs there, so you
You
expect
got to
that.
mix it up.
Yep.
Keep the goalie
Beautiful
honest.
ball in. Again, these Lakers, you can just tell, are just gassed. It's been a lot of play in their end, and if they get a little poke, that's Brian there.
Good ball by Xavier Island there. The clear. Down to about 4 minutes in the match. Still in that very uncomfortable
there.
1-goal lead, though. Got the marching band setting up for the football game.
Yep. Still got a little time, so.
These high school football events are a lot like professional
Yeah,
almost with
it's
the
very,
amount
yep.
of work
A lot of
and
things go through.
setup and people involved.
A lot of things go through, you know.
A lot of fun too.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Packard again on the ball. Giving them lots of space,
Yep.
so they are gassed a little bit, I think.
Yeah, you can see just the Raiders' depth kind of showing here, and it's Solom's been doing this for a while, so you know he knows the ins and outs of this game, and you can see that showcase today as you know we kind of rested the starters a little bit in the first half, and now they've taken the load of playing this whole second half almost. A lot of guys, you look at Packard, he's been out here the whole time.
Yeah, right.
Lassard checked in at the 50-minute mark, so you look at a lot of guys. Island, that whole back line's been out here for almost the whole half, and will probably stay out here for that whole half, and that just shows the athletes that Hudson has on that. Just overall, it's
good takeaway.
Sorry, just got
Sorry,
Cook out wide, finds him.
Nice ball there.
Nifty ball. Cook's offside. First offside call of the match, so.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, you look 2.5-ish minutes remaining here in this match, and again, the Lakers got to, whatever's left in their tank, they got to go. A little bit of pressure in the Raider zone here. Yep, Ben Bryant out there for the Lakers. Jasper Nelson on the ball now. Another sophomore.
Stacking the D back, giving him a little space.
Oh.
Whoa, what a shot from 40 yards out. Holy cats. Off the crossbar. Raiders dodged a bullet.
Yeah, that was Francesco.
Wow.
Look at that captain guy trying to just find a will for his team and hits the ball off the bar.
That's what we're talking about. That could have been a tie match with about a minute and a half left, so thank you to the crossbar.
Yeah, now costly turnover there, and Cook's speed. We'll see if he can showcase that here. Gets it outside, and he finishes it. And that's just class. That's, as a keeper, another shot, you just tip your cap. You look at Will Cook, and it's something we're accustomed to now with him, and he's only a sophomore in high school. So, again, that was just class. You see that finish. And
Cook's got he's got the full package of both right foot, left foot abilities, and that was just a nice little left-footed, nicely placed shot once he got on the edge.
Yeah, he'll be a name that will be etched in Hudson soccer for a while now.
He will be fun to watch
and
over the next few years.
And we'll see kind of that mass substitution now. The 2-goal lead, kind of a lot of those starters coming out. You see Packard, Poole, Heckman, a lot of these guys coming out. You know, Anderson's still back there, still on the back line, so you still have a leader back there and a senior who's played this whole match, who has a lot of experience.
So 1 minute left in this match. Raiders should walk out of this match undefeated still with a 1-0-1 record, provided they hold on here. And that's a great way to start the season against two solid opponents. To walk out undefeated is always a great way to start. And they'll have some good matches this weekend, and we'll see where that all falls.
Anderson's ball saved
by next week. Again, final thank you to everyone for tuning in, especially our friends all the way from Spain. We look forward to you joining us for all our matches. These games are all posted on YouTube, though, so you can watch them. Instead of watching them potentially in the middle of the night from our friends in Spain, you can watch them anytime you want. And we'll look forward to you joining us for future matches. Thanks again, everybody.
Yeah, well, just a great class match from the Raiders here tonight. Well, I guess early evening as they finish this game with a 2-0 victory, and that's just class. Great victory for the Raiders.